I'm going to show you how to make the most amazing cinnamon rolls on the face of the planet. It took me years to perfect this recipe, and now I'm sharing it with you. This recipe is going to make 4 trays like the ones you see in the picture here. When you're done making them up, just stack some wax paper in between, stack them up and freeze them. Then when you want cinnamon rolls, just take a pan of rolls out the night before, put it on the counter. The next morning they'll be ready to bake it off, frost it, and you're good to go. It's easy. You get all the work done at one time, and then you can just pull them out of the freezer whenever you want them. If you're having a holiday breakfast like Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever, pull all 4 of them out, let them thaw overnight, bake them off the next morning, and you will have a ton of cinnamon rolls for all your guests. They will love you forever. That and a little coffee and a simple breakfast, easy to do all the work in advance. The day that you need them, just bake them off and frost them, and that's it. So go ahead and print the recipe off. The link is in the description. And once you get it printed off, kind of read through it, and we're going to go through it. So go ahead and print the recipe off. The link is in the, and then I'll show you videos. Hopefully you've ordered the pans already from the link we provided. And then I'll show you videos of actually doing it. So the recipe is easy enough to do, but we're just going to go through it, give you a bird's eye view of the whole thing. This is what makes the dough. And once we get the dough made, we're going to laminate it with butter. And then once we get the dough laminated with butter, then we're going to put butter and cinnamon on it and actually build up the cinnamon rolls themselves. So the first thing you have to do is build the dough up. And the first ingredient in it is starter. Now you should have the starter already made from yesterday or the day before, according to the directions on the earlier videos. So you should have those tin pans that you ordered from Amazon with the link that we gave you and brought in, so you have some place to put your cinnamon rolls. So if you didn't do that, you're going to be kind of in trouble, because I don't know what you're going to do with the cinnamon rolls. Most people don't have enough pans laying around to put 24 cinnamon rolls, but you want them 6 up in a pan just so you can bake off just what you need. So going ahead on the recipe, you want to get 2 pounds of butter out to soften, and then throw all the ingredients into like a KitchenAid mixer with a big bowl. If it uses more than the bowl, then cut it in half and mix half of it, and then mix the other half and mix those. So roll the dough out to 20 inches by 30 inches and smear the whole surface with butter. This video only has the right 2/3, but go over the whole thing with butter, and then just thickly sprinkle on the cinnamon, white sugar, brown sugar streusel mix on top of it, like the video shows. Sorry, I skipped a couple steps here.
So I start from the middle. You just tuck it in like it's going to sleep. Once you get 2 tucks in, start working your way back. It's important that you have a tight tuck, especially in the middle. You just keep working your way back. As you roll, you want to remove some of the extra flour on the outside of the dough to ensure the lamination process. We're going to cut it in half. You'll do this with each quarter, and you cut it in thirds. Try to get them as even as possible. Alright, so after your cinnamon rolls are cut, you're going to lightly spray a pan. You have 4 pans, like you have 4 quarters. You're going to put your cinnamon rolls in. Each tray gets 6. And then with the corners, it's important because they don't have as much cinnamon sugar on them, as it's uneven. You can take some of that extra off your table and just smush it on so we're not wasting it. And you'll do that with the rest of them.
Once you get them baked off, and you only want them lightly brown like this, you don't want to overcook them or they'll be tough. Put a little gob of cream cheese frosting on the top of each one while they're still warm, and then the frosting will kind of melt over it, and you can spread it over with a frosting spatula, and it'll be much easier to work with. And then once you get it all spread out, then you're ready to go. That's all there is to it.